Hello, Dinky Danny here. In this video, I'm going to show you something that I thought was pretty interesting that you could do with a Nintendo Wiimote. And basically, like the title says, you can hook it up to your computer and use it for a bunch of different things. Whenever I was up in college, I used it for playing emulators. I didn't have all my original systems, so I'd hook this up and I could play my Nintendo, Super Nintendo emulators, and you could use it with a wireless controller. So it was really convenient and pretty easy to set up. And I also used it for watching movies and changing iTunes songs and changing the volume on my computer and things like that. So you could use it as almost like a TV remote, or you could use it for a controller for an emulator. So I couldn't quite get my screen capture video working, so I'm just going to use some slide shots of the screen whenever I was setting it up. So I'll just go through that right now and show you guys how to set it up. The only thing that you have to buy is a little Bluetooth adapter, and I got this one. I forget what brand it is, but there are a couple brands that work for it. You can message me over and ask questions if you have a specific one in mind. But I mean, that's all you have to do. You have to buy that for $30, plug it into your computer, and then I'll show you how to set it up once you do that. So I'll start sharing the screenshots right now. So the first thing you want to do after you plug in the Bluetooth adapter is look down in the bottom right corner of your screen, right where the clock is. And just to the left of that, you'll see a new icon that's popped up, and it's called Bluetooth Setup, and it'll be a blue icon with white inside. Click on that. Once you click on the icon, a menu will come up, and on the top it'll say Add Bluetooth Device. You want to click that next. The next screen you see is a Bluetooth device wizard, and this is just an easy guide that helps you set up any Bluetooth devices that you want to on your computer. So what we're going to be using it for is using the Nintendo Wiimote. The next thing that you have to do is make sure that the box is checked that says my device is set up and ready to be found. Once this is checked, you have to hold in the 1 and 2 buttons on the Nintendo Wiimote, and the lights will begin blinking. And this means that whenever the computer searches for a device, it'll recognize your Nintendo Wiimote. So once the lights are blinking on your Wiimote, click the next button. You'll see a screen similar to this for approximately 5 to 10 seconds while your computer is looking for the device. Once your computer finds your Wiimote, you'll see this icon labeled Nintendo. You have to highlight that and then click the next button. The next screen allows you to create a passkey for your device if you want to keep it secure. We won't need this for the Wiimote, so just click Don't Use a Passkey and then click Next. You'll have to wait for about 20 to 30 seconds on this next screen while your computer installs the Wiimote as a Bluetooth device. Once it's completed, you can click the next button. So now all you have to do is click Finish to exit the wizard, and your Nintendo Wiimote should be connected to your computer as a Bluetooth device. The blue lights on your Wiimote should be lit up, and occasionally I had a problem where they would be blinking instead of lit up, so I would have to go through this one more time until they were a solid blue. The page that I'm showing now is where you'll download the software GlovePie. I'll post a link in the description so that you can easily get back to this page, and it's very easy to download and install. All you have to do is click on the download link, and it'll ask you where you want to extract the files to. I would suggest creating a folder on your desktop and then extract all of the files into that folder. So once you've downloaded and extracted the files, you want to open the file called glovepie.exe. So once you've got GlovePie open, now you can start becoming creative about how you want to use the Wiimote on your computer. So just to explain a little bit about what this software does, is it basically allows you to write computer code, and whenever you press a Wii button, it'll tell the computer to perform a certain action. So let's say you wanted to use your Wiimote to change the volume on your computer. You could write the code so that whenever you press up on the D-pad, it'll raise the volume, and whenever you press down on the D-pad, it'll lower the volume. And if you've ever used an emulator before, you know that you have to design the layout for your keyboard buttons to perform certain actions in the game. So what this software allows you to do is, instead of pressing keyboard buttons to perform the actions, you can press buttons on the Wiimote, and then you can play the games through that. So that's a quick tutorial about how to use your Wiimote on your computer. I can't really go over how to write the code in this tutorial because it would take too long, but there are a lot of tutorials on the GlovePie website or you could send me questions if you have any questions about how it works, or certain tips on writing code. But for simple things like changing the volume, changing tracks on your iTunes, or even using as emulator controller, they're pretty simple, so I think a lot of people will be able to figure it out from the tutorials that are on the website. And then if you have any additional questions after that, let me know. I'm Dinky Dana, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully it'll help you out in the future. Please check out my channel and subscribe if you like my videos. Thanks for watching.